In order to avoid overflow of the cast-on alloy, the abutments must be thoroughly cleaned by removing wax particles prior to investment. The use of investment materials for rapid heating methods, such as speed investment materials, is not recommended. When processing the investment material, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions. The screw access channel must be entirely filled with investing material. The alloy used for overcasting has to be of high gold content, and the melting range may not exceed 1,350 degrees Celsius. Before divestment, the cast bridge must be allowed to cool down for a sufficient period of time. Before divesting gold abutments by sandblasting, the inner configuration has to be protected with a polishing aid. They can be fixed to the abutments using wax. The inner configuration of gold abutments may not be sandblasted. Sandblasting is carried out with a maximum pressure of 2 bar using a maximum alumina particle size of 50 microns. Next, the bridge framework is gently divested using ultrasound, water jet, pickling acid, or a glass fiber brush. Perfect fit of the high-precision internal implant connection is of central importance. Damage of any kind has to be absolutely avoided, otherwise the entire procedure has to be repeated. Also, a tension-free fit of the entire bridge is very important. If the bridge is not tension-free and wiggles, it has to be cut and re-splinted in a tension-free manner. While working off the model, always protect the connection using polishing aids. Smooth the entire surface in a conventional manner. Grinding critical areas under the binocular might be helpful. An additional try-in of the framework in the mouth of the patient is recommended. The well-designed framework helps to apply a regular thickness of ceramics, as it is recommended for ceramic veneering. Contact points and occlusion is checked a last time. The final restoration is delivered to the doctor's office on the master cast. For the insertion of the final reconstruction, the healing caps are removed and the site is rinsed and cleaned. The bridge has already been tried in with the ceramics to check for dimensions and color. Nevertheless, first, the finalized bridge is screwed in just by hand to check the contact points and the occlusion before applying the final insertion torque. For stabilizing the ratchet, use the pin end of the holding key or your fingertip. Grasp only the teardrop and move the torque bar in one straight move to the 35 Newton-centimeters mark. The base screws have to be protected with some cotton pellets and some gutta percha. This allows for a later removal of the reconstruction for maintenance. Light curing composite is used to close the screw access holes. The mirror view shows the final occlusal aspect of the bridge on two Straumann bone-level implants, regular crossfit. The reconstruction is nicely integrated and fully satisfactory in terms of aesthetics and function. For further information about the Straumann dental implant system and the Straumann bone-level implant line, please contact your local Straumann representative.